I mean, I never really had to fulfill that role. But I mean, just kind of being there for the freshmen this year, how like Sheridan and Jerry Ann and Jasmine were there for me last year is something that I kind of really try to work on this year. I mean, just try to kind of ease the tension of like practices in the bullpen and stuff and just kind of make things fun, but also get work done.
You just went through the experience yourself. So are the things that you were able to say, okay, those veterans talked to me about X, Y, Z, so I know they're going to lean on me for the same thing?
I mean, like, I was a freshman who, like, asked millions of questions to Sheridan, and she was always there to answer them, which was really nice. And Maggie's kind of that way, too. And, I mean, Miranda's kind of on her own a little bit, but, everybody needs a little guidance every once in a while. So I'm always here to help them.
What's it like developing that local part of the leadership role for you? Because, some of your teammates have, you're a little bit quieter than some others. So what's been that development like for you?
I kind of like to lead by example. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really try to, like, speak out of my mind or something. I'm there for them if they have any questions, and if they come to me or if I have any good insight to share with them, then it's always something that I just kind of blurt out, and then they take it.
Obviously, you guys lost 8 seniors last year. How do you feel about the veteran leadership, including yourself? Obviously, you guys have a lot of returning infielders this season.
I think that we have a lot of good leaders this year still left. Nikki Udria, Danica Mercado, and Sammy. I think that they learned a lot from our seniors last year, and I think they're very easily taking over the role of those 8 seniors this year.
Mike White was saying that after the way last season ended, it felt like he's been sleeping with a rock underneath his pillow. Any motivation for the way that last year ended to head into this year?
It's always in the back of my mind and everything, but you can't really choose to dwell on it too much. I mean, I'm taking it and choosing to get better, and hopefully it transfers to the season.
Drop ball was your main pitch last year. Is there anything you worked on in particular over the offseason to try to get better?
I'm just kind of overall trying to work on just all my pitches again. Just kind of everything every pitcher's always going to do at practice and stuff. But, I mean, whatever works that day is working. So, yeah.
What was the biggest learning curve in your first year?
My biggest learning curve? Wow, that's a tough one. I don't really know. I mean, kind of just take things game at a time. Don't look too far in the future, and don't dwell on the past as well. I kind of like to keep myself a little mellow on the mound and stuff, and try to stay not too high, not too low, and I think that's helped me a lot.
Pitchers at your level used to throw in a lot. Sheridan was obviously kind of the ace of the staff last year. For these recruits that are coming in, they're going to have to get used to, maybe playing a secondary role. Who knows? But can you help them through that? Deal with that? What's the experience going to be like? Juggling 3 pitchers now and everybody getting comfortable with those roles.
I mean, I think that there's going to be a lot of equal pitching time this year. I mean, we bring in a lot of talent, and I feel like we're going to be set and ready to go. Everybody's proven that they have a nice spot on the team, and whatever is working that day, Coach White's just going to put us out there and see what we can do.
Last year when you were here, but even beyond that, Janelle was such a rock for the pitching staff out in the bullpen. How's Gwen handling being the main catcher and the other catchers? What's it like kind of moving on without that generation of Sheridan Janelle as the main battery and you guys taking the baton and running with it now?
I know Gwen and Janelle were really close last year, so Gwenny learned a lot from Janelle, and I can see that this year as we're doing scrimmages and stuff. She really helps keep me calm, even though it might seem I'm calm out there, but my mind's kind of going crazy. But, I mean, she's really helped me, Maggie, and Miranda out there. She has 1 more year than us, so it's been really helpful.
Do you feel like they're pushing you at all when they're, obviously the number 1 4 recruits coming in and they're behind you and they're pitching well? Do they feel like they're pushing you to be better and trying to hold that number 1 spot in the rotation?
I definitely feel like they're pushing me. They're a great competition. It's friendly competition, obviously. We have a lot of fun in the bullpens and stuff, but it's kind of like a little game, kind of, like someone does good one day and you're like, oh, wow, I got to beat her, It's really nice to have that this year, and I'm really looking forward to how it plays out.
How much different is it in practice against this lineup compared to last year's, which was more of a home run lineup?
This year, I would almost say it's kind of harder. I I mean, we're not as much of a home run hitting team this year. Kind of scrappy. We get our stuff done and find a way to get on base. It's kind of hard when you're a drop ball pitcher because, you know, like balls get hit on the infield and you got to make the plays, and people find a way on base.
Who's the toughest in this lineup for you to face?
I would say my roommate, Nikki Udria. I pitched against her a lot last year and then this year as well. I mean, I kind of know what to throw her, and she kind of knows what to expect from me, so it's kind of a fun little game that we play when we're up against each
What
other.
do you throw her then?
Just really working on all the different pitches, working the corners, and just trying my best to get her out.
Thank
so much.
Thank you.